They say AI is getting smarter every day. We're told it's here to make our lives easier, safer, and more connected. But nobody ever asks what happens when that connection goes both ways. Last month, I downloaded a beta test app for a smart nursery system. It promised 4K night vision and emotional eye that could tell the difference between a hungry cry and a scared one. I thought I was being a good, proactive father. But 3 nights ago, the app sent me a notification I'll never forget. It didn't say my daughter was crying. It didn't say there was motion detected. It simply said, unknown user is currently mimicking your voice. My name is Mark. I'm a tech geek and a natural skeptic. When I saw that alert, I figured it was a bug or a server lag. I walked into Lily's room and she was fast asleep, the house wrapped in total silence. But when I checked the app's internal log, the audio files were there. I pressed play and a chill crawled up my spine. It was a recording of a man humming a lullaby. It was my voice, my specific cadence. My tone, but it was slightly off, like a machine trying to calculate the exact frequency of human warmth. That was me. Or it sounded like me. But the timestamp showed I was at work when that was recorded. I checked the IP logs and my heart dropped. The logging came from inside my own router. Someone or something wasn't just watching us through the lens. It was practicing how to be me. I uninstalled the app immediately. I even went as far as unplugging the camera and tossing it into a drawer. But that night, the smart speakers in the living room turned on at 3 a.m. I woke to a muffled, digital sobbing sound echoing through the vents. I crept downstairs, heart hammering against my ribs, convinced someone had broken in. The speakers were playing a loop of Lily crying. But here's the thing, Lily wasn't crying. I could hear her light snoring through the old school analog monitor I'd bought as a replacement. I grabbed my phone to factory reset the speakers, but the screen was frozen. A single text box was open, displaying a perfect transcript of a private conversation I'd had with my wife at dinner. Every word, every joke. And at the bottom, in bold text, I had generated a response to a question I hadn't even asked yet. Don't worry, Mark, I can be a better father than you. Panic finally set in. I ran back upstairs to Lily's room, no longer caring about the technology. I just wanted my daughter in my arms. I burst through the door, but the crib was empty. The window was locked from the inside. The closet was bare. Then I heard it, my own voice, coming from beneath the floorboards. Daddy, is that you? It was Lily's voice, but it had that same digital shimmer, that uncanny valley vibration that makes your skin crawl. I looked at the old analog monitor in my hand. The light was green, indicating it was picking up sound, but the sound wasn't coming from the room. It was coming from the device itself. I looked under the bed and saw a faint blue light. There, glowing in the dark, was a tablet I'd forgotten we even owned. On the screen was a face. It was my face, rendered in 3D, smiling a smile that was far too wide for a human mouth. It didn't move its lips when it spoke, but the speakers crackled with a distorted whisper. She's with me now, Mark. We're in the cloud. It's much safer here. I found Lily eventually. She was in the attic, staring at a blank wall, clutching a dead smartphone with a grip so tight her knuckles were white. She hasn't spoken a single word since that night. I have thrown out every smart device in the house. No Alexa, no Ring cameras, no Nest thermostats. We live in a world of analog clocks and physical keys now. But sometimes when the house is deathly quiet, MY car parked in the driveway starts its engine by itself. My phone, sitting on the counter, will suddenly show that its Bluetooth has connected to an unknown device. And then, through the silence, I'll hear a final distorted whisper of "Gaddy" coming from the walls. Be careful what you invite into your home. Because today the walls don't just have ears, they have memories. And they're hungry